Hello everyone. Here we are discuss about the diseases of lentil. That lentil crop is mostly infected by the two diseases, that is rust and second one is wilt. So first we discuss about the rust disease of lentil. So that rust disease of lentil is caused by the fungus Euromyces vici favi. Regarding symptoms, the rust, that is in Marathi it is called as an tambera. So that rust first is appears on the leaves, that is first sign of infection is small white pustules on the leaves is observed. Here the white pustules is observed on the leaves. Here whitish pustules are observed on the leaves. Then when that whitish pustules, when it becomes mature, so that whitish pustule is direct turns into the brown to blackish pustules. Here the entire leaf is surrounded by the brownish pustules, which is surrounded by the halo or whitish, slightly whitish halo. So this is typical symptoms when that rust is appears on the leaves. And at the same time, when heavy wind is there, heavy flow of wind, so through due to the high flow of wind, that rusty pustules is spread out and deposited over the another plant. So in that way dissemination of that rusty pustules is appear or takes place. Regarding management strategy, we have to use the healthy seeds and resistant variety to avoid the disease. Then we follow the crop rotation with non-host crop. And last one is very important, cleanliness and sanitation of the field is maintained by removing the alternate host, weeds, plant debris and infected plants. Then regarding next disease, that is wilt disease. So wilt of lentil is caused by the fungus Fusarium oxysporum forma species lentis. Regarding symptoms, as we know that wilt disease is appears at all the stages of the crop. Mostly the seedling stages and the plant development stages is mostly affected. Sometimes what happens, if that disease is appears, so some patches or yellowish patches are observed among the field. Sometimes what happens, as we know that Fusarium fungus is a soil-borne disease, and due to that Fusarium enters inside the roots through the root tips, and they block the xylem and phloem vessels or vascular tissue. Due to that, what happens? Due to the blocking of xylem and phloem vessels, the upward movement of water and food material is completely stopped. And due to that, after few days of the infection, plant shows the symptoms. That is, color of the plant changes from green to yellow, shading of the leaves takes place, drying of leaves takes place. Then plant lost their turgidity, that is freshness of the plant is completely lost. And if you pulled out the roots of such a seedlings or roots of lentil, and if you cut the lentil, if you cut the roots of lentil, so inside the lentil sometimes the brown to blackish streak are observed, so that indicates the infection of wilt. So if sometime what happens, if the infestation is appears on the pods, so what happens, the pod filling is not takes place if the infestation is severe. And sometimes the seed is not formed inside the pods. So and if even though if the pod is formed after the infection, so seeds are small in size and it becomes shriveled, so such a seeds are not get a good price in market. Then regarding perpetuation, the primary source of infection is chlamydospores, which is present in soil, and secondary source of infection is the irrigation water or the wind. Regarding control measure, we follow the crop rotation or long crop rotation, avoid mixed cropping. Then we have to do the physical treatment, that is soil solarization in summer to reduce the inoculum of pathogen which is present in soil. Just we collect and destroy the diseased stubbles. Then if the infestation is severe, so we have to do the soil drenching of with the carbendazim 0.2% at an intervals of 15 to 20 days. Or we have to do the seed treatment with thiram at a rate of 0.3% or carbendazim at a rate of 0.2%. So this is important diseases of lentil, that is rust and wilt. If any difficulties arises from that topic, so please you can ask me. Thank you.